I feel like the lighting is a little weird. Okay, guys, this is my first live. I'm trying to see the quality of the camera. I don't know. Am I live? This is so interesting. Hello.
Do you want me to be your moderator on
Yeah.
your YouTube account or mine?
Yours.
Okay.
Okay, how do I see? Is anybody on? If anyone is on, say hello. Hello. Hey, oh my gosh, yay. Hello. Oh my gosh. So I don't know whether or not, this is my first time ever doing a live. Spelled your name right. Yes, you did. Can you turn that down? Because I think it's echoing. Hey y'all, I just wanted to come out here, oh my gosh. I just got back from a basketball game, you guys, so I'm like I'm starting to go hoarse a little bit. Hey, I'm starting to go hoarse, and I just wanted to come on here because I want to start doing lives more often and like hanging out with y'all. And another thing is like some of the videos have a lot of comments and it's starting to get a little hard to answer them all. And so I wanted to talk to y'all. Oh, you're at work. Oh my goodness. Ooh, ultrasounds. I need an ultrasound. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hey, y'all. So what do y'all want to talk about tonight? Do y'all want to talk about frugal living or... Hey, Carrie, did I say that right? Welcome. It's still echoing. So Gabrielle is going to be my moderator because y'all know I have a couple of videos that... How do I do this? How do I do this? E? E? She's trying to check and see if I have lipstick on my teeth. So y'all, okay, so let me just catch y'all up real quick. Okay, so first of all, I have a couple of videos that I don't know, like how many views is considered viral? I don't know, but the government shutdown video, the comments on there are unreal. Like, I don't know what it is about that video. And I don't even think that the people are actually watching the video. I think they just see the title and then they come on the video and then they just like comment. I've gotten a lot of good comments on there, but the crazy comments, like I can't read the comments like at night because I'll like stay awake all night, like thinking like, oh my gosh, like what would make someone say something like that? And it's not even about me or my channel. It's just about the world or like about the president or about food stamps. I don't know. Like, it's just crazy. So, and then two of my frugal living videos, I get a lot of questions on, and sometimes it's like I'll read the question and then like one of the kids will ask me something and then I'll forget to reply. And then by the time I remember, I'm like, wait a minute, who asked that question? So it's kind of funny because I answer most of the questions when I'm in the car line. So do y'all have any questions? Let's see. And I just posted on Instagram too. If you're not following me on Instagram, probably want to go over there because I do, what are those things called? Insta stories all the time. I'm not on Snapchat, although Scout has a Snapchat, but I don't. Let's see. Any questions?
Scout has an Instagram.
Oh, I thought you said he had a Snapchat. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Scout has Instagram, which I'm not following him because I didn't even know. Okay. All right. So I think that I want to talk about some of the things that are going on with me. So we are going to be moving soon. The joys of moving. We're moving to Texas and we are trying to decide whether or not to sell our house in Texas and roll the equity into another house or to continue to rent out that house and then just like move on post, or keep that house in Texas, continue to rent it out, and buy another property. Are we planning on having any more kids? I'm scared. Not planning on it, but if it happens, it happens, I guess. I don't know. Like, I have 4, and I feel like that's a lot. So I don't know. I'm not planning on it. So yeah. Oh, okay. Dog named Scout on Instagram. Okay, I'll follow. So yeah, that's that. Me and my husband, we are not agreeing on this subject. And so I wanted to make a video about this, but I guess I'll just talk about it on the live. But oh gosh, I cannot believe I'm talking to y'all about this. So I don't want to paint this picture. Hey, I don't want to paint this picture like we have like the perfect family and my husband and I, we always get along and we agree on everything with the budget and the finances. It is not like that, you guys. I promise you, because this situation right here, we are not agreeing on. I personally want to sell the house and roll the equity into another property. The property value in Killeen, Texas, we could purchase a decent home for way cheaper than we purchased the home in where did we live at? League City. That house would be nicer and cheaper and we could pay it off faster. However, we currently have renters in it and they are not good renters. Like I'm having some issues with them and I have been having issues with them since they have lived in the property. And so, yeah, I'm just sick of it. And originally I thought, wow, I want to have like 4 or 5 properties and just use that, as a way to build wealth and become financially independent.
Alexa's watching your live stream.
Hey, Lalesa. But with those renters, now I'm thinking maybe I should just invest and forget this whole real estate thing because you just never know what type of tenant you're going to get. And so my issue that I'm having is that my tenants, they are always paying late. And even this month, I have not gotten all of my rent. And it is bothersome and annoying. And the good news is that every time they're late, I do charge them a late fee. So I am making more than I probably should be. So once they add the late fee and stuff, I'm getting about $2,100 a month. However, hey, what part of Trinidad are you in? We're actually trying to plan a trip to go to Trinidad, Chagones or Enterprise or Port of Spain. So yeah, back to the tenants. Y'all, those tenants, they've been late like every month. And every month I charge them the late fee. They're happy to pay it. But this month it has just gotten out of hand where they have not paid me all of my rent. And I'm just annoyed. And we are in Georgia, they're in Texas, so it's harder for me to evict them. And my husband seems to think that, well, they're paying the rent, even though it's late, they're still paying it, which is contributing to our net worth and all that kind of stuff. And we're able to pay the house off faster. And so it's better that we're getting something rather than nothing. But me personally, I just have so much other stuff going on that it's taking time for me to call them, harass them, haggle them for my money. Like I've even had to call their jobs. It's ridiculous. I'm ready to evict them. I am. Y'all, when I say it is annoying. And so because of this situation, it's making me feel like maybe I don't want 5 properties like I thought I did. Exactly. And I feel like some of their documentation for like their financials, I feel like it was forged and I don't think it was real. There's just no way. Even the first month that they were in the house, they did not pay on time. So, and it's 2 adults, no kids at the house, no pets. So that was the allure for me. Like, okay, I don't have to worry about a dog messing up the backyard or the carpet or anything like that. And they told me they had several businesses and all this kind of stuff. And actually, they are members of my mother's church. Their father is actually the pastor. So I figured, okay, like this should work out. And it has not worked out at all. Sorry, if I'm looking over this list because I'm looking at the comments. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Oh, I have been really enjoying talking to y'all in the comments. What? I'm sorry, that's Gabrielle over there. She had a basketball game today. Oh, San Fernando. Awesome. That would be so awesome if I came out there and I met you. Yes, I did get references, but you know what, you guys? Even though they had references listed, that could have been, I mean, how can I really validate that they are who they are? You get what I'm saying? Like they could probably say, oh, this is a supervisor, and then tell the person, hey, pretend to be a supervisor, when she calls to ask, about my character. What would you do about unexpected medical bills? It would take me 15, 18 months to pay off, make monthly payments, or pull from emergency fund. All right, with medical bills, is it in collections or is it still with the original company? Try to negotiate. One second, sweetie. Okay, try to negotiate it down. Oftentimes, they will let you like talk them down off the bill. Also, maybe ask for an audit to see exactly what it is that they're charging you for, because oftentimes they'll charge you for syringes, band-aids, all kind of extra stuff that you didn't even use. I would definitely try to see if you could talk them down. Don't let it go into collections though, because that will mess up your credit. And maybe try to set up a payment. Yes, I would try to set up a payment plan with them as long as they're not charging you interest. And most times, if it's at the hospital or the doctor's office, they're not charging interest. So yeah, set it up on a payment plan if they won't negotiate it down. But normally they have like, I forgot the name of the office, but normally like hardship, you can maybe say that you're going through a hardship or something like that, but normally you can negotiate those down. I hope that helped. But if y'all watched one of my frugal videos where I talked about insurance and knowing what they cover and all that kind of stuff before, y'all, they tried to get me at the dental office, but I got them though because I already knew how many teeth had the sealant on it and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, before you make your appointments and things like that, make sure y'all are figuring out what's covered, if you have any co-pays and all that kind of stuff. Yes, and they write that stuff off on their taxes too, Carrie. Charge it off, I think is what they call it. Y'all have any other questions? Oh my goodness, y'all. I posted a video, like a frugal meal video, and I was so nervous to post that video because number one, I feel like I look fat in the video. Number two, I'm always worried about people like asking like, well, how much seasoning do you put on it? I just season so the ancestors say that's enough, my child. Like, I don't know. I'm not good with recipes. Like put 2 tablespoons of salt, 1 tablespoon of pepper. I'm not really good with that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Carrie, the dental office got me one time and they tried to get me again where they on the billing, they said that they sealed certain teeth. And then I went to another dentist and they said there wasn't a seal on there and that the child needed a seal. So I got charged and I didn't realize it, but the insurance wouldn't pay for it because they said that another dental office charged for that sealant. And so I ended up having to pay out of pocket because I couldn't really validate who was lying and all this kind of stuff. Season to taste. Okay. I'll say that. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, I have all these like frugal meals. Like, it's just stuff that I keep on hand and I make these recipes when I am like in a pinch. And then I have those recipes that like my family loves. Like, I can make it probably at least once a week and they'll eat it. So I'm trying to put all of that out because people do ask, like, what do you cook? And sometimes I feel weird uploading grocery hauls to you guys because I feel like I buy the same things. Did I get any crazy questions yet or any crazy? Y'all, ever since that government shutdown video, I don't know what's going on. Like, even somebody found me on Instagram from that government shutdown video, and they were like asking me weird questions. I don't know. Okay, so when are we moving? Okay, so I really don't know, but I think it's going to be in like June because Amos is doing Ranger School. So he left for Ranger School earlier this month, and he basically got recycled for not having the right boots, or they like, I don't want to say kicked him out, but he got pushed to the next class because he didn't have the right winter boots. So now he's leaving again in February, like February 2nd or 3rd. He's going. And so it just depends on how long it takes him to finish Ranger school. They have like a really high retention rate where people have to keep starting over and all this kind of stuff. So I'm just waiting to see what happens. I'm so ready for him to go to Ranger school so he can be like done with this. And then after that, he has like one other training and then we'll move. So Ranger school takes 2 months and then, so that's February, March. And then he has another class or whatever that takes like a month. And then I guess that would take us to like May, but for some reason he's thinking it's going to be June. How old am I? Oh my gosh, I lie about my age all the time. I think that I am 34. 34. I lie about my age all the time. And I don't know why I lie about my age. Like, I guess because I saw my mom lie about her age like forever. And so at first when I turned 21, I was like, okay, I'll be 21 forever. But then 21 was like not cool. And it was like an age where like, I don't know. I feel like when I was 21, I was so naive. And so I was like, okay, once I turn 25, I'm going to be 25 forever. And so that's pretty much what I did. And then when I turned 30, I didn't even realize, I was lying so much, I didn't realize that I was turning 30 until my mom called me and was like, oh, happy 30th birthday. And I'm like, no. So yeah, it's a funny story. Were you both in the military when you met? Yes, I met Amos at my first duty station. As a matter of fact, he was like one of the first guys that I actually saw. Oh, thank you. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to turn 35. No, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm getting ready to turn 35 in June. So that is awesome. And yeah, I can't believe it. I just feel like my 30s are flying. And that's another reason why I don't want to have another kid is because am I looking at y'all? I'm talking to y'all, but I'm looking at the comments. But another reason why I don't want to have another kid is because I feel like somewhere between like 28 and like 32, my metabolism just kind of stopped working as well. And so I'm afraid that I'm going to have a baby and just blow up, or I'm not going to be able to lose the weight, or I don't know. I'm just scared, y'all. I'm just scared. So, but I think Amos wants one though, but you're in denial. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Better late than never, girl. I mean, you'll be surprised if you are on the Instagram part of like the debt-free journey. There are people all ages, but that's how I feel about investing. I don't feel like I'm investing aggressively enough. And I'm 34, getting ready to be 35. So, but yeah, I'm in denial too. So I understand where you're coming from. Yep. So I don't know, you guys. I really want to sell that house. Someone mentioned sell it. I want to sell that house. I want to sell it because it's going to cost money to evict them. It's going to cost money to turn over that property and get it ready for another renter. It's going to cost money for like whatever realtor finds a tenant for that property. That's going to cost money. And so I'm still losing, I feel like. I don't know. Like, I think Amos is just attached to the house because of the location. It's located not too far, about 15 minutes from the beach, from Galveston. And it was our first house that we purchased. And it's 5 bedrooms, 4 baths. I love the bathroom. Oh my gosh. So I think he's just emotionally attached, which is not good if you're renting out a property, because what happens if you go back to that property and it's been destroyed? Or, I think Dave Ramsey has talked about that before. Aw. So you had your first baby at 34. Did you feel like, well, I guess you wouldn't be able to compare it to whether or not you feel different before 30s and after 30s. You want 2 more? Oh my gosh. Some days, y'all, I do want 1 more. I play around and talk about it all the time. Speaking of, ever since I've been keto, I'm always late. And so I'm always like, I'm always it's because of keto though. I'm on Instagram too, you guys. So yeah, so I'm always like, oh my gosh, and Amos is like always like excited and all this kind of stuff, and I'm always like scared and nervous, but it's babies are just so. Another thing is that we forget that like they stay babies for a short amount of time. Like it goes by quick, and then they start like getting older and I don't know, the potty training phase and then like the school phase and the talking back and all that kind of stuff. But I like the baby phase where they smell so good and they're all cuddly.
I smell good.
No, 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 not after basketball. Let's see. Do y'all have any other questions? Can I afford the mortgage without the renters? We pay it every month. I mean, we have an emergency fund, but we can cash flow the mortgage, but I just don't want to. I don't know. I really want a paid for property. And I think that's another reason why I want to sell it because it's hard. It's hard trying to get out of a mortgage, you guys. Like some days I forget that this isn't baby step two. I still struggle with that. And so sometimes I want to go gazelle intense with this mortgage, and I'm just ready for it to be over. I need some water. Oh, you opened it for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like I swallow like loud. But yeah, I get tired of haggling them every month for the mortgage. It is so annoying. Like, I mean, and they know it's me calling, and it's like you are living in the property. You know that you didn't pay this month. I mean, it's not like last month they told me that they forgot to pay the late fee. Like they paid the rent around the 15th or the 20th and did not pay the late fee and was like, oh, we forgot. Like, dude, it's 20 days late. Like, how did you forget? No, I do not have a property manager. The reason why I do not have a property manager is because the first month they told them that no, not that they did not collect rent on the first month that they were even living there. They were not tracking that they owed. And so again, I had to haggle them. I just started feeling like it was more work to manage the property manager. And because the tenants already had my telephone number and stuff like that, they knew who I was. They wouldn't even call the property manager. They would just call me. And so I was like, you know what is the point of having the property manager? So yeah, I dropped the property and plus I had to pay for it. And I'm kind of glad that I did now because I would just be losing money on both ends. Ooh, baby step 6 compared to baby step 2. Y'all, baby step 2 for me was a dark time. It was a dark time because we were gazelle intense the entire time. I feel like baby step 6 is somewhat of, I don't want to say the F-U-C-K word, but it's a mind F word because it's like, you still want to go back to your baby step 2 ways where you're gazelle intense and just putting all the money towards a mortgage. But it's like it never ends because the mortgage, I guess, depending on how big your mortgage is, ours was started out at like 250. Now we're down to like 190-ish. And it's just like a never ending, like, when is this going to be over? Like, I'm so sick. I'm just ready to be done. Honestly, they probably pay late because exactly. I feel like they are paying late because they know that I'm here and they know that I just feel like they're taking advantage. I wish I could read y'all some of these text messages. And it's funny because the pastor knows that they're paying late. Before they were living in my house, they were living at home with their parents because one was going through like a divorce and the other one, I don't know. I just think he was just, I don't know. But I can tell that they are like professional, like bill. What is the word? I'm trying to be politically correct, but you can tell that they're used to not paying their bills and just like robbing Peter to pay Paul and lying all the time. Once we get into our forever home, could you get enough visitors to support the mortgage? Oh, see, the type of neighborhood that I live in, I don't know that that would work in my neighborhood. Um, I don't know. That's something I haven't even thought about, which being that it's so close to the beach, I'll have to look into that. I'll have to look into that. I like your name, From Hot Mess to My Best. I like that. That is funny. That's how I feel in the morning when I first wake up. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think that I would rather just sell it. Like I feel like I'm giving up, but it's the headache of those tenants. How long do you think it's going to take you to pay it off, Joy? Mm. I totally understand. Oh my goodness. Yeah, baby step 6, like, I feel like if you, like, look on YouTube, you don't see very many people talking about baby step 6 because it's so and I don't wanna discourage anybody, but it's just hard, like, the only difference is that I kind of look at the mortgage kinda like, a savings account, and so now instead of me paying interest, I'm kind of paying myself a little bit, but still, like, especially since I look at the interest, like, almost on a day-to-day basis because I wanna see, like, if I put this amount of money, how much will it go down? I play with that amortization schedule all the time, and it's just that interest on that mortgage is sickening. I mean, it's terrible, and I'm just ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. So, I don't know. And then like I said, if we were to sell that house and roll that equity into, or roll the profits from the sale of the house into another property in the Killeen area, we would be winning. So we'll see what happens. For some reason, my husband thinks we should just buy another house and just leave this one as a rental property, but then that's going to be even more debt. And so that's a no. We're definitely not going to buy two houses. But then if we live on post, I don't know, it's kind of that leaky bucket situation where the BAH, we could be actually using that towards the investment rather than just kind of squandering it by living on post. Yeah, I think, oh, you do? Yeah, I have family in Killeen and I have friends that live in Temple and Harker Heights, I think is another city in that area. Yeah, baby step 2, girl, for me, it was a very, very dark time because when we were in the military, y'all, we would just blow money and it was like okay because we knew we were going to get paid every 1st and 15th. And so when I first got out of the military, I never, I just, it was scary. It was a dark time. Baby step two was a dark time for me because I wanted to be done and I wanted to get it out the way. And let me see, held for review. Oh, oh, something just, someone, Jimmy Cave. Can y'all see his question? Because it's saying message retracted. I'm not sure why. Is he trying to spam me or is he serious? Can y'all see his question? Gab, do you see his question?
Oh.
The Jimmy Cave person?
1 second. One.
All right.
Let me see.
Yes, when you're in baby step 2, sometimes it's like, let's get through baby step 2 first before we look at any more debt. And baby step 2 for me was really, really dark because I was I went from a working mom to a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids that it's almost like I worked so much, I didn't know who my children were. I didn't know how they behaved and all that kind of stuff. During the weekends, we used to just go, 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 travel and just spend money to entertain them. And so it took about a week before I was like, I was not ready for this. There was no transition period. So on top of trying to learn how to be a stay-at-home mom, I was also trying to learn how to like live within my means because my behaviors didn't stop even though we had half the paycheck. And it was not good. The things that I normally would do to cope with stress were Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, go shopping at Target. And those 3 things I could not do during baby step 2. And so I had to find other ways to cope with stress. I mean, y'all, I was one of those that would wander. Like I would just be driving in some kind of way, end up in the Chick-fil-A drive-through. Like, how did I get here? How long have I been here? And then I just order the regular. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I went to Chick-fil-A so much that when I had my youngest son, Chick-fil-A came to the hospital and brought free Chick-fil-A for my entire family because they were so used to seeing me. So yeah, when I say baby step 2 it was rough, you guys. So I can understand why. As a matter of fact, baby step 2 was so rough that I did not even want to get a mortgage. My husband had to like pull the trigger on us actually getting the mortgage because I did not want to go back into debt. And do I like Killeen? I have not been to Killeen or been in Killeen in years. Like my mom deployed out of Killeen. That was the last time I was there. The last time I lived in Killeen, they had a club called City Lights. And during that time, I enjoyed it because of the military community and the Spanish community. And I liked it the last time I was there, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't even had my oldest daughter. So that was like at least 12, 13 years ago.
What do you mean you haven't had me yet?
When she asked, do I like Killeen? And the last time I've been there was before I even had kids.
Well, that's not 12 or 13 years ago. That's like 14 years
Okay,
ago.
well, 14 years ago. Very small, but it's close to Austin. And I've never been to Austin before. He asked if you consulted a lawyer or networked with other. Gab, you can let his comment through. I don't know why.
I did.
You might want to buy homes. Oh, okay. Okay. I have not consulted a lawyer, but I have consulted a real estate agent. As a matter of fact, I spoke with her today to see what I can do about, like, would it be more advantageous for us to sell it or just rent it out to someone else? We thought about maybe buying a house and, improving it and then flipping it or renting it out once we leave Killeen. But everything is just so up in the air. As a matter of fact, just like I explained, I don't even know the specifics of when we will be there. So it's hard for me to even talk to real estate agents in the Killeen area because I don't exactly know when we're going to be there. I'm thinking June. For some reason, my husband keeps saying June. Thank you. Are you reading the comments?
Yes.
Your car autopilots to Starbucks. I feel like I missed some comments up there.
Where does that one at?
I do not know how I got here. Look in the comments. That happens. That still happens to me. Not Starbucks because I don't know. Starbucks is just so expensive. But Chick-fil-A, I still struggle with Chick-fil-A sometimes, especially when I'm stressed out or even when I'm happy. When I'm happy or something so crazy, y'all, I will go grocery shopping, or I used to do this. I don't do this anymore. I would go grocery shopping and then go to Chick-fil-A. Like, I have all these groceries back there in the trunk. Why am I at Chick-fil-A? What are you... Hey, oh, I love Myrtle Beach. There's another place in South Carolina I love too. Hilton Head. Is that the name of it?
I'm not even getting.
Oh.
What?
What
the
is...
last one I got was Me Too by Love Peace Joy.
Oh, my comments right here are a little either slow or...
Who was your last comment?
I see more of this, less of that. Oh my gosh, I follow you on Instagram. And hello, Millie Ann and Mini Wealthy Camp Girl.
What does that mean right there?
This right here?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is my first time.
Because I have that on mine too. What does that
mean? Okay, so about your comment about the Starbucks really quickly. That used to happen to me at Chick-fil-A and Target. Starbucks was probably, I used to go to Starbucks my first year out of the military. I would say I was there probably the first 3 months. And then when I started budgeting, I was like, holy crap, I'm spending a lot of money on Starbucks. I mean, those $4.75 drinks started adding up because then I would go like twice a day sometimes. There was one close to the preschool. So I would drop my kid off at the preschool, go to Starbucks, come home. And then I was feeling tired around like 3. So I'm like, okay, I need the Starbucks again. So I would go there twice. So that's $4.75, 2 times a day, Monday through Friday. Our budget was like, no, girl, no. And then the Target completion date, it's looking like it's going to be between 22 February 2022. So we shall see. And that's not even like I am planning to go back to work. If y'all have been following me for a while, y'all know this already. So that is another reason why I'm trying to hurry up and get to Colleen. But once I go back to work, there is no telling when that mortgage is going to be done if we hold on to that house. So I have to split. You know something else I started doing too? I started telling them light ice or no ice because they would put so much ice and then I wouldn't have a whole lot of like drink. So I would start bringing my own ice and I would tell them no ice and then I would put the whole cup in a bigger cup. Yeah. Or no whipped cream. Or if you are going to put whipped cream, put the whole thing in a bigger cup and then add whipped cream to it because they were trying to get over on me. So yeah, and it's funny because I used to, y'all probably already know, I used to be a health inspector and I had to inspect the Starbucks that was located in the hospital on post. And I know how to make all of those drinks. It's so cheap to make them, yet they charge like my firstborn child. I don't know.
Huh?
Not you, my other one. Oh, hello from Long Island. Hello. My brother was born in Staten Island, New York. We used to live in Manhattan when my dad was stationed in Fort Hamilton. I love New York. Hello from Michigan. Oh, hey, Pam. Oh, you did? Love, peace, joy. Aw. Now is the best time to sell while interest rates are low because government is headed into another recession. I've heard that. And I've also been watching the stock market and I feel like people are getting ready to start selling their stocks because they're getting ready to be afraid. And I love when they sell their stocks because to me, I look at them as though when the stock market crashes and the stocks go down, that's when I buy. I'm thinking that it's the best time. Well, not right now. I don't think right now, like December, January, February timeframe is not normally a good time. I think if we sell, it will definitely be during the summer because the property values have dropped because of the time of year. I make my coffee drinks at home and take them to go. Yes, me too, Pam. Me too. I can't. First of all, Starbucks with. I've seen them make these drinks, you guys. It's easy and it's cheap. That's how they're like getting over on us. So because the drinks are so cheap to make. So yeah, we've been making our coffee at home for years now. Like I said, once I started doing the calculations and I realized that I was spending hundreds at Starbucks, I was like, no. Or extra mortgage payments on auto pay. No, they're not. What I basically do is I have a set amount that I like to pay every month. Like I have to pay at least $1,000 towards my mortgage principal. But what I normally do is once I've budgeted out, I'll have like a certain amount of surplus and I'll just hold on to the surplus. And if at the end of the month I haven't pulled from the surplus for any like unexpected things, then I put it towards the mortgage. So that is what I have been doing. And then I kind of make a game of it to see like how much of the surplus can I maintain or how much can I hold on to? And so that's kind of what drives that frugality. And like most people, I don't know, I look at frugality and just living a frugal life. It's fun to me. Like it's a game, it's thrilling. I don't know, it's like the thrill of the hunt or the thrill of the chase. And so part of that kind of relates to that whole holding on to the money and just making it stretch and seeing if I don't bother it. And then that will determine how much money I put towards my mortgage every month. I am single with no kids in Canada, working from home full time, getting out of debt and rebuilding my credit. Awesome, Minnie. Wow. Girl, you can do it. No kids? Girl, the possibilities are endless. Get that thing taken care of before you have any kids. What, sweetie?
Can I be in here?
What? Oh, Gabrielle wants to say hi. They won their. Did y'all see the Con Marie video? They won their basketball game today. I think it was like 40-27.
Yeah.
So she is excited about that. I'm trying to see. I was talking to somebody, and then Minnie Wealthy Camp Girl. No, Cam Girl. Okay. Like camera. Working from home full time. That's amazing. Oh yes, more of this, less of that. Yeah, well, my husband, I thought I had posted it in my Insta stories, but he actually came home later on that night because they did like a layout of all of the Army equipment and Army gear. And they said that he didn't have the right boots. He did have the right boots, but with this type of school, it really depends on who your instructors are, how they're feeling, their mood, and all that kind of stuff. He went to his commander and was like, hey, like these are the boots. His commander said they were fine. So he's going to the next class, which leaves in the beginning of February. So he's been here, but he's kind of not been here because he's still having to do like training. So yeah, he's still here, but he's going to be leaving in February. And I'm ready for him to be done with Ranger because it's kind of like holding us up from moving to Texas. And I feel like the sooner we move to Texas, the sooner I can get a job and start doing stuff, you know? And I missed a comment. Oh, their Rice Krispie treats, so good, but so expensive. And those cake pops, they want like 1 ovary per cake pop. Like I always, instead of using money, sometimes I use like random stuff. Like they want one child. Awesome, Minnie. Enjoy, girl. Enjoy your life. It gets a lot harder to, I don't know. I just feel like for example, if I didn't have kids, I'd be working like probably 2 or 3 jobs right now. So, I mean, it's worth it. I love my kids and I wouldn't trade them for the world, but there's a lot of things that I wish I would have done while I didn't have kids so I wouldn't have to backtrack and try to do them later. It would just be easier, but. Oh, wow. Did I have working from home? I can only imagine because I've been working from home part-time and it's hard. It's a luxury and I'm grateful for it. And I feel very blessed to be able to work from home part-time, but it's hard to stay focused and get everything done because sometimes people think because you're home that you're not doing anything, you can like do things for them when in actuality you have work that you need to get done. Did you have any weak moments during baby step 2? We are 8 months in, and today I had a weak moment at the grocery store. We were already over budget, and I had to have ice cream. Oh, bless your heart. Girl, eat your ice cream. Eat your ice cream. You have to treat yourself you have to make this sustainable. If you're not happy during your journey, if you're not treating yourself, if you're not being realistic with your desires, it's going to be not so good. So, okay, it's ice cream. It's okay. It is okay. Is that what you call weak moments? I thought you were going to say something like something way worse than that. Like I bought a $100 purse or something like that. Like it is total. I had weak moments, girl, and I got more than ice cream. I'll tell you that much. But it was after. Let me see. What is a weak moment that I had? I don't remember. When I think about it, I'll tell you. But I just know that I would start feeling so guilty. Oh, you know what I used to do, you guys? This is so terrible. I can't believe I'm telling y'all this. I would like buy things and hide them in the car and wait for my husband to go to sleep. And then I would take the things out. But then I would feel so guilty. So then I would take them back to Target. And sometimes I cannot believe I'm telling y'all this. Sometimes I would just feel like I wanted to buy something. So I would buy it and I would just hold on to it and hold on to the receipt. And then eventually I would take it back. This is like early baby step 2 days when I was like, oh gosh, it was almost like it was a drug, like shopping and going to Starbucks and Chick-fil-A was like a drug that I couldn't shake the habit. And so that was one thing that I used to do, but I don't do that anymore, you guys. So, but yes, I've had some weak moments. My daughter is in the military. Woo, wait, okay, yes. My daughter is in the military, single, no kids, with a student loan from college, and she increased her monthly payments. Awesome. Did she get the loan repayment for being in the military, like as a bonus? She might want to look into that because I got that. They only pay a portion back, but I'm proud of her, girl. Tell her I'm proud of her. Congratulations, mama. My daughter wants to go into the military. I'm really nervous about it. What school do you want to go to, Gap?
West Point.
She wants to go to West Point. She's only in the 7th grade right now. But she already knows what school she wants to go to. What kind of job would you be looking for when you move? And I know with this whole government shutdown, I know that y'all are gonna be like, what? I really want a GS job because with the GS job, I'll be able to roll some of my military time into the retirement from the GS job. But anything like human resources, I've done so much stuff. So I used to be a health inspector. I've done preventive medicine, environmental science, safety engineering. So I can do any of that type of stuff. I'm really good with I wanted to work for OSHA. That's another thing I would do if I could, but I don't know how it is in Texas yet. I'm willing to do anything. You know what? My husband even asked me the other day, because I also used to have a really hard time with this store in our area called Kohl's. I don't know if y'all have that, but I used to be real bad about that store too. And so he asked me, would I work for Kohl's? And I told him that during the holidays, I absolutely would work for Kohl's. Like, why not? And I asked them here, I think they get paid like maybe $11 an hour, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's the discount that I want. And I like to think of frugality as being picky about who gets my husband's time spent away from us. It's not always about being cheap. Yes, by prioritizing what is worth our time, finances, and mental energy. Yes.
I have a big forehead.
Yes, I think for some reason, I don't understand. I'm gonna tell you when the switch turned for me with frugality and just especially with minimalism is so when I was in the military, I actually had a cleaning lady who used to come into my house and clean, and I just had, yes, Miss Silka, and I used to have like too much stuff. Well, basically, she told me I had too much stuff because I was like, why can't I keep my house clean? And she was like, you have too much stuff. So then what ended up happening was I was like, okay, I'm going to donate all this stuff. I'm going to declutter and stuff. And I had bags and bags and bags of stuff. And I had this crazy thought like, oh my gosh, this is money. This all this used to be money. All this was time that I spent and worked. And this is like, this is days, hours of my life in these bags that I'm getting ready to donate. And that was the switch flip for me. And so now I don't want all this extra stuff. I'm very picky about what I spend my money on. Yes, sometimes it's not about being cheap, but just knowing that you have a why, you know what I'm saying? And that why is more important than Target for me. That dollar spot, shaking my head. Creditors are happy for the minimum payments. You don't have to suffer while you are on that journey. So like the minimum payments, give me time to rest and reset. Exactly. I regret the way I did baby step 2. Like I was happy about being out of debt, but I regret going as gazelle intense as I did. I don't know. It was a dark place for me, you guys. And I don't feel like people really talk about that. Hey, Leanne. Oh, thank you. Baby step 2 took us 24 months on the nose, 24 months, and we paid off over $80,000. Actually, we ended up paying about $87,000 in debt in 24 months. And you know what else, you guys, I realized today that I've been telling people that it was on one income, but what I have not told people is that my husband, I guess technically it wasn't one income because my husband worked several jobs while he was on active duty. So I don't know. There were times that my husband was working like 2 and 3 jobs. Let me see. Thank you for your kind comment. Stopping spending now. The response has been amazing. I thought people would hate watching it. I've been so surprised the positive responses I've gotten. That's awesome. So when you say things you're not spending on, like, because I've been seeing some videos like that, like not spending on clothes or like not spending on makeup. So what types of things are you not spending money on? I'm not spending money this year on home decor or I don't know about makeup because I'm almost out of foundation. Clothes, y'all, I don't know what I'm going to do about clothes because being on keto, like nothing fits anymore. Look at this shirt, y'all. Can y'all see this? This shirt it's kind of too big. Oh my goodness. Kimberly Jordan. Hi, Kimberly. Oh, Arizona. I've never been to Arizona, but I want to go and visit the Grand Canyon. Isn't that in Arizona? Join the Maxim Gap. Are you watching the comments?
Let me get on the comments real quick.
Yeah, that guy, YouTube. I think he might be not so nice, I guess. My place is 650 square feet. Oh, wow. That one guy, YouTube. You know, that was part of the way that we were able to get out of debt. We actually downsized to a very, very small, that one right there, very, very small house in Houston before we purchased our house. And that was a nice time in my life because it was small and it was quaint and comfortable. And I still had a lot of stuff in there. But yeah, you'll be surprised. I'm shocked at the stuff that I have in this house right now. Joy Smith asks, yes, I hear an echo also. What do you regret? I said no a lot. You need to turn that down because I can hear an echo. Sorry, you guys. I just feel like I could have loosened the reins a little bit. Like, I mean, y'all, I got burnt out on certain meals, like spaghetti. Like, I can't do it. there were times that I wanted to like just enjoy life a little bit more. And I don't know, I'm just shaking my head because I'm thinking back to that time. It was just a dark time. And part of it too was that we were stationed in West Virginia and I didn't have like the support system that I have now or the support system that I've had in the past. So it was pretty much a mixture of not being able to do the things that I normally do when I'm stressed out, which is Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, and shop, and transitioning from being the stay-at-home, the working mom, bringing in a full-time income to the stay-at-home, completely dependent on my husband. That was a little struggle for me. I'm still not quite settled in that position, as you know, having to depend on my husband for finances, which I've mentioned in another video. So it was that and just trying to figure out my life. Like no one ever taught me how to be a stay-at-home mom. Well, YouTube taught me how to be a stay-at-home mom or meal planning. Like no one ever taught me that. YouTube taught me that. So yeah, I think it was just me trying to figure out who I was and then the things that I was used to doing that really made me happy. I wasn't able to do anymore because they were destroying our finances and just coming to grips with that and then constantly scaling back on the budget. I mean, there were times that we only spent like $400 a month on groceries, sometimes $300 a month on groceries. So I don't want to say the quality of food, but just, I don't know, we were just being really, really cheap. And I wasn't that happy because I was used to having like Longhorn, Cheesecake Factory, all that kind of stuff. And now I was eating tuna salad and spaghetti and just cheap stuff. Hot dogs. Like, I mean, I would feed the kids good and stuff, but you have to understand I was used to a certain type of lifestyle and then we downsized that lifestyle. We scaled back considerably and it was almost like overnight. There was no transition period. Let me see. My daughter is 28, a staff sergeant right now, getting promoted next month to, what is that, tech sergeant? I'm very proud of her. I'll pass the info. Yes, Geraldine, I'm proud of her too. She is a rock star. And thank y'all for your kind words. I see them as the little comment section is going up. Shopping hauls for Pandora charms and handbags. Now I'm focusing on not buying. And you know, it's kind of funny because I was actually going to get one of those Pandora bracelets for Christmas. I didn't get myself anything for Christmas this year. I didn't get anything at all, really. Did I? Did I get anything? No, I didn't get anything.
You got my love.
Yeah, I got her love, and that's all I need. Let me see. I will go thrifting and reselling, but it just caused clutter. Yet, yes, there are people for a living, which is pretty sure. Oh, wow. So I would shop to unwind. Now I'm walking in the Oh, okay. Wow. Well, I can only imagine how that is as far as like your job, because part of my job as a health inspector when I was in the military, we had to go and inspect the morgues and y'all, like that was not fun at all. And then about the thrifting, reselling. So I went through a phase where I was trying different side hustles to see like what would work out. And I tried the thrifting thing, like the thrifting and reselling on eBay. And y'all, that clutter, I could not deal with it. I mean, it can be very profitable and it could even be lucrative. I know people who have made six figures reselling on eBay and Poshmark and all of those types of platforms. But it's like you have to go and look for something to sell or your items. Then you have to like store them until someone wants them. And you have to take pictures of them. It's a lot of work, a lot of clutter. And I don't know. I didn't like some Goodwills and thrift stores smell differently. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. Comment and let me know if you know what I'm talking about, the thrift store smell. And so I found that I was having a lot of these thrift store items and then my car started kind of smelling like the thrift store. How long do you think you're gonna have that job, Leanne? Like, is it something, I know you're saying that it's stressful, but is it something that you actually like to do? And yeah, selling all those Pandora charms, girl, you're gonna make a killing with that. So yeah, I've tried so many different side hustles, y'all. I'm enjoying YouTube right now. I'm really enjoying it. I'm trying to figure out like what type of content to put out because originally, y'all, I did not know that YouTube was going to turn into what it is right now. I just wanted to document our journey and show pictures of our kids and inspire other people to become debt free. I thought that maybe it would become like a movement and everyone becomes debt free and solve the world's problems. But I like vlogs. I like talking about frugal stuff, but what I wanted to do was kind of have like some thrift stores smell like urine. Yes, they smell like something. Like some of them smell like urine, some of them smell like nursing homes, some of them smell like, don't say old lady house, that's rude. I'm in the Bay Area, so our thrift stores, yes, depending on where you live, huh?
Weren't we over there?
No, she's not talking about Bay Area, Texas. She's talking about Bay Area, California, I think. Yeah. I don't like clutter. Yeah, clutter gives me anxiety. Yeah, I don't like how some thrift stores smell and no, I couldn't do it. I love my job so much. It can just be sad sometimes. It's like a calling. I'm in San Francisco. Yeah. San Francisco. Yeah, she's in California. And I heard that the price of homes, the housing market in San Francisco is crazy. Like I heard that the property values there are, whew, like I'm talking about like $500,000 for a house, and that's just like a regular 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch style house. Oh goodness. So yeah, reselling. It's fun. It can be fun. Like again, the thrill of the chase. And keep in mind, it costs money to actually go to thrift stores. Sometimes you find stuff, sometimes you don't. It's a hit and miss. Sometimes you find other stuff that you didn't intend to buy. Sometimes you buy things thinking that it's gonna sell and it doesn't. So it's, I don't know, like it's kinda one of those things that I just gave up. All the clutter was the main thing. And then with us moving so much, me having to keep that inventory, bring it with me to the next duty station, it was just a mess. Are y'all all frugal or are y'all trying to get into frugality? Because I wanted to know if your friends and family members ever pick on you or how do they feel about your frugal life? Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to see what. Oh my goodness, I've been on here for an hour? Is that right? Have I been on here for an hour?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I guess now. No, I have been. Nothing is under 2 million. Whew, I will not be moving to California. Go by super fast. Yeah, I see. Well, I'm thinking about doing a live every Friday, and I am going to be doing a giveaway on my channel. I am at, I think, 8,000 subscribers. I think when I get to 9,000 subscribers, I am going to give away either a Savvy Sense wallet or a gift card. When I look back at the comments, it was kind of half and half. What do y'all think? The ones that are still here, Savvy Sense or gift card? And then Gab, you count to see how many people say Savvy Sense, how many people say gift card.
Okay.
We are going back to doing the cash envelope system because the credit card situation, I don't know. I think I'm swiping a little too much. What? What?
Your glasses, the way it's positioned.
Oh, I look like a.
Make sure your eyeballs look weird.
Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, yeah. I'm a penny pincher too. Yeah. I think I'm going to give away. See, I don't want to give away a Savvy Cent wallet if y'all are not into cash envelopes or like, don't do that. I've had my channel for quite some time. Maybe 16. Maybe 2015 as when I started, but I didn't like officially start putting videos on there. Okay, we're gonna do the wallet, you guys. I think we're gonna do the wallet this time. Don't worry, I'm gonna do another giveaway soon. Once I hit, when I hit, what did I say? I just said 9,000 for the Savvy Cents, right? Once I hit 9,000, see how many I have. I don't even, y'all, I swear, like, YouTube is just fun for me, and so at 9,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a Savvy Cents wallet. So what I'll do is I'll just let y'all know, like, okay, this is the terms of the giveaway. I think it's going to be like I'm going to post a comment or post a video, and then you have to put a comment and a thumbs up or whatever. Make sure you're subscribed. And then I'm going to come on here live and pick somebody so that y'all don't think I just picked my favorite, which y'all are all my favorites. It's so hard for me to pick anyway. So I'm going to do a live, like, random picking of a name. And then you will get to go on the Savvy Cent website and pick your wallet. And then I'll just buy it and have it shipped to you with the gift receipt or whatever and all that good stuff. So I'll need your address and all that kind of stuff. So make sure that y'all are, well, obviously y'all are subscribed, and it's going to be some video. I don't know which one yet. I don't know. So do y'all like the vlogs, or do y'all like, what kind of videos y'all want to see? Do y'all want to see vlogs or more frugal hacks and tips or cash envelope videos or budget videos? What do y'all like? Uh-oh. Hey, Questifier, we're still here, but we're getting ready to wrap up, though. Yeah, I've had to shut mine down, too. Okay, I'm going to do, more budget videos and vlogs. Okay, so I'm going to try to do vlogs incorporating, like, frugal living and stuff like that. Because, oh, thank you. She said you're pretty and you're making faces.
Oh, oops, I'm sorry. Thank you. Shit, that was for me.
I know, I'm telling her thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, God, this one. I love you. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, I guess I'm getting ready to go. It's been so fun hanging out with y'all. We're going to have to do this again.
You're really nice.
Yeah, she is. All of them are nice. I feel like this is girls' night. Like, next time, y'all grab your wine or your tea or whatever.
Or your fake juice.
Fake juice, like I do. I put juice in a wine glass and pretend like it's wine.
But it really doesn't look like wine.
It doesn't matter.
It looks like carrot juice.
All right, you guys. Y'all have a good one. I will see y'all next Friday at 9. Is this a good time? Let me know in the comment section if you think this is a good time.
I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. And don't forget, Savvy Cent wallet, 9,000 subscribers. It'll be here before you know it. Let's fingers crossed before the month is over. And yeah, I've had so much fun, you guys. Y'all have an amazing weekend. Bye. Tell them bye.
Oh, toodles.
Bye. Oh, it's okay, Quest of Fire. We'll be back next Friday. Y'all have a super duper night too. Bye.